I I never thought in my life that I will talk about Richard Gastang. Um, it's really hard for me to talk about a person and who is not anymore there. Met him in 1996 when he just came to Pakistan, and I was I was in Gilgit-Baltistan at that time, chasing ibex and looking for different other ungulated species. When I came back to Islamabad, and one of my colleagues introduced me to Richard Gastang at that time. It was probably October 1996. We went for a dinner, and when I talked to him about that I'm working on ungulates and I'm working on ibex and markhor and I'm surveying them in the Himalayas. So he really got interested, and he said, "Thank God, I can talk to at least somebody who is interested in ungulates, who's interested in large mammals, and also in the trophy hunting." So that was the first interaction that we had with him, and I think that from that very time I started working with him. It was really hard that to talk about him is really hard now, and because more than half of my professional life I've worked with him, and this is not an easy task to discuss about Richard's accomplishments, Richard's um, contribution to Pakistan, Richard's contribution to generations like me. When I first, after my graduation, after my post graduation from Newcastle, I came back, and Richard asked me to join his team. So Ali Habib at that time was the Director General, and he asked me to work with Richard Gastang. Initially, we worked on ungulates, trophy hunting, and I also developed trophy hunting procedures for northern areas of Pakistan, those which are still being applied in that region, and that's definitely the richest contribution, a lot of contribution in that. Then at the same time, we were also doing this Pakistan Wetlands Program PDFB phase, the first preparation phase for the Pakistan Wetlands Program. From that very day, and Richard believed that uh, we actually he took the team to from coastal regions to the alpine zones, and we traveled all across the country. And he was so excited to have this to explore the diversity of this country, and especially the wetlands of Pakistan. And that's the first time when we traveled to Brogal Lake, Crumber Lake, and it was such an exciting experience I can never imagine in my life. So it was all due to this Richard Gastang. Then later on, we also worked on several other projects. So in second, the project which I worked with him was Protected Areas Management Project. When I joined uh, Peshawar office, and I was transferred to Chitral for 4 years, and I was there as a park planner. And Richard joined this as an international park planner, and that was the first time when I learned about developing a real management plan for a national park under his kind guidance. And he knew the international experiences, and he always talked to me that Masood, that these management plans are not rocket sciences. These are very simple things that you have to put together in order to make it happen, in order to develop something. So don't worry about all this stuff that you wanted to do so many things in this. Just start with very few little things, and you will be able to reach to a point that where you will be seeing that this is the management plan and being implemented, and this is what we did. When I came back from Chitral and joined Pakistan Veterans Program, the full phase, in 2006. When I first got the interview for the national program, for the position of national program manager, and Richard came out of the interview and said, Masood, I'm really proud of you. And I hope that your interview went very well, and we hope to work together on this. So I worked with Richard for 7 years, so almost 6 to 7 years. And he just acted like our father. He just acted like as a very good coach, as a mentor, and he just took care of our things. He took care of our families. He took care of our capacity building, training needs, and everything. And I think he did everything to us. Then he left Pakistan in 2014, and I had the opportunity to once I went to South Africa. So I thought I was just very pleased. I was so excited to go to South Africa, and I thought that this is a time that I really wanted to see Richard. Although that place was 1 hour away from Cape Town, so I took pain to reach this place. Spent one day. I wasn't happy to see him in that shape because he wasn't doing very good. He was struggling for words. He was struggling for life. He was struggling for every breath that he was taking. And Sharmina said that "Jab tak saans, tab tak aas." So I still remember those words. I talked to him. I talked about everybody with him, and that was a time that I never wanted to see him goodbye because my flight was the next day back home. So I wanted to stay more with him. But that was a time that when I really wanted to, never wanted to be away from him. He was such a man. Finally, I just wanted to say that he was the one who first presented the biodiversity of Pakistan, first ever presentation of biodiversity of Pakistan. He promoted the soft image of Pakistan to the global community, and we are so proud of him. He always talked to us that if you have done a little bit of your work, but if you present it well, you will win the situation. And if you have done a lot of good work, and you cannot be able to present that work in such a good manner, I think you have lost your situation. So he always believed in good communication, good presentation skills. So this is what we learned from him. So whatever I am today, sitting right in front of you, is because of this man. He is not there in this world, but he has changed our world. I still feel that we should have a person like him in our countries, and he is the one who has made significant change in this country. He explored corals in this country. He explored peatlands of Pakistan. He initiated the Indus dolphin work. He initiated the big cats work, and you name anything, and he has done it. I just cannot believe that he's no more, because I felt like that I have lost my father again. Richard, wherever you are, we miss you and will keep you missing. And you should be very proud of yourself that you have left legacies in art forms. Rest in peace, Richard.